this video we are going to see new religious development in North India. Up to now we were seeing South India. In that we have seen Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra and Karnataka, what all things happened related to Bhakti movement. Now we are moving to North India, what happened there. The period after 13th century saw a new wave of the Bhakti movement in North India. In South India it started by 7th century, 8th century, and the same time it not started in North India, it started after 13th century. It was an age when Islam, Brahmanical Hinduism, Sufism, various standard of Bhakti and the Nathpaths, Siddhas and Yogis influence one another, because they are getting influence each other, because the idea is more or less same. No need of outside rituals, no need of any social order in the means the caste like that stratification in the society, not needed like that things only they were saying. So they got influence each other. We saw that new towns and kingdoms were merging and people were taking up new professions and finding new roles for themselves. Such people, especially craft person, peasant, traders and laborers, thrown to listen to these new saints and spread their ideas. The people, those who coming with a new profession, new jobs, they only started to spread this news from South India to North India, or from one area to another area, because that people was moving from one area to another area in search of job. Some of them like Kabir and Baba Guru Nanak rejected all orthodox religion, and some of the people, whenever we discuss, we have seen maximum people with the saints, with the Bhakti movement, they are saying no need of any orthodox religion or no need of any caste society. Other like Tulasi Das, Surdas accepted existing beliefs and practices but wanted to make these accessible to all. Then we can see different types of these saints, even though in Bhakti movement, and some of the people they are saying no need of any religion. Other people they are saying religion like that things, let it be, no problem. Beliefs and practices also we can continue. Only thing it should be accessible to all people, everyone, because the cost of the rituals should not be much high and then the things, what all things needed, that also should be accessible to the poor people also. Tulasidas conceived of God in form of Rama. Then like that one by one we have seen like that. Here we are going to see Tulasidas, what was his idea, that is he was conceived in the form of Rama. Tulasidas composition Ramacharita written in Awadhi, the language used in eastern Uttar Pradesh, is important as an expression of his devotion and as a literary work. Ramacharita that is written in Awadhi language, that is the language of the eastern UP, and that is a good his own expression about his devotion to Sri Rama, and at the same time it is a good literary work. Sudas was an ardent devotee to Krishna. Then another person with believer of or the devotee to Sri Krishna. His composition combined Surasaravalli and Sahitya Lahari express his devotion. Then Sudas, he has having 3 books, and in that he is showing his devotion to Sri Krishna. Also contemporary was Shankaradeva of Assam, late 15th century, who emphasized devotion to Vishnu and composed a poem and plays in Asami. So from which area they are coming, according to that they are making their own poems or hymns to show their devotion to God. Even they are making plays also. We can see that one. Shankaradeva of Assam, he is making plays that is in Asami language. He began to practice of setting up namgars or houses of recitation and prayer and practice that continue to date, and that what we are doing bhajan shlokas like that things they want to recite again and again. And this tradition also included saints like Dadu Dayal, Ravidas and Mirabai. Mirabai was a Rajput princess married into a royal family of Mewar in 16th century. Mirabai became a disciple of Ravidas, a saint from caste considered untouchables. She was devoted to Krishna and composed innumerable bhajans and expressing her intense devotion. Her songs also openly challenged the norms of the upper caste and became popular with the masses of Rajasthan and Gujarat. So next one of the person who was very famous with songs, that is Mirabai, and she is from upper caste and she was from Rajput family, and she is got married also. Then also she become the one of the discipline of Ravidas, and that is one of the saint. Ravidas was one of the saint, and he is from untouchable caste or lower caste, and she is becoming the devotee to Sri Krishna, and making many bhajans she made, and it will become very popular in North India. Even in Hindi textbook or Tamil textbook we may study Mirabai's dohas and poems. A unique feature of the most of the saints is that their work were composed in a regional language and could be sung. Even though they are written in regional language, but it was in very simple language, everybody can understand, anybody can sing that one. They became immensely popular and were handed down orally from generation to generation. Even we don't know to read the Sanskrit, but we are singing Sanskrit bhajans. How from our parents we learned, and we will teach our children like that. It is oral tradition, it is going on, and we are learning. Usually the poorest, most deprived communities and women transmitted these songs after adding their own experience. And what is happening, the rich people, they don't have time to make this devotion and other things, so normally it is happening with the poor people or the marginalized communities, deprived communities, or the women's, they are transmitting from one generation to another generation. When they are transmitting to next generation, what they are doing, they are adding their own experience when they sang these songs or the bhajans. Thus the songs as we have them today are much a creation of the saints, as the generations of the people who sang them. They have become a part of our living popular culture. So nowadays how we are singing these songs, that may not be the form how the saint written, and we added something more, or we deleted something like that, only the present bhajans and slogas we are singing. Then beyond the Rana's place, this is a song composed by Mirabai. Ranaji, I have felt your name of shame and false decorum of the princely life. I have left your town, and yet Rana, why have you kept up enmity against me? And Mirabai, she become the devotee of Sri Krishna, and she is asking like that, Ranaji, that is the king of Rajput, and even though I am feeling like that, your name, norms and rules and regulations, it is norms of shame, then and false, and your princely life, it is false life only, not the reality. Even though I went away from you, then also you are keeping enmity against me. Rana, you gave me a cup of poison. I drank it laughing. Rana, I will not be destroyed by you. And yet, Rana, why you have kept up enmity against me? If you are giving me a cup of poison, I am ready to drink that one with laughing. And I want to destroy you. I want disturb you. Then also, why you are keeping me as an enemy, like that she is asking, because after becoming the devotee to Sri Krishna, she understood that the worldly life, that is mere one only, that is not the reality, like that she understood. Who? Mirabai. Then An important contribution of Bhakti saints was towards the development of music. Jayadeva of Bengal composed the Gita Govinda in Sanskrit. Each song composed in a particular raga and tala. A significant impact that these saints had a music was use of bhajan, kirtan and abhang. These songs, which emphasized on the emotional experience, had a tremendous appeal to the common people. Then we can see the Bhakti saints we have seen starting onwards, or the 8th century to this 15th century saints. They are composing songs, and that songs is giving a experience or feeling to the common people. Anybody can sing that one. They can understand very easily. They are making everything in their own language. And one person from Bengal, that is Jayadeva, he is making a Sanskrit bhajans, a group of bhajans, that is Gita Govinda, and that also with ragas and talas. So we can clap our hands or making any talas with our body part, and we can sing. In that way they are making. So common people very easily they can use that one in the name of bhajan or kirtan or apang, like that. So this is for the common people, and or anybody can understand like that. In a simple language they are making the songs. Okay, we are stopping here and we will continue next day. Thank you. Have a nice day.